Okay, now I've succumbed to it. I was putting it off. I didn't really feel like doing it since everyone else was doing it. You know, I wanted to do something unique, but you know, I've kind of run out of ideas, so I guess I'll play a few games of Fortnite. Because I'm basically, I have nothing else to show. And I mean, I've kind of played Fortnite a little bit. I've kind of grinded off of it a little bit. I have 200 V-Bucks in the Orange Justice dance. And a few other things. I don't really play it that much. No. Or at least not by myself. I'll sometimes play with friends. No. See, I need to spit out this gum. I sometimes play this game with friends, but you know, I've never really found this game addicting. I thought it was fun to play, but not. I wouldn't call it addicting to me. Just never really liked it enough to consider it that addicting at all. So I guess I'll just be recording a video of it, and also I have a new Mixer account too. I know the first part of it is Prankish Bear, like 239 or 289, something like that. I think it's like Prankish Bear 289. I haven't changed the name. It was an automatically generated name. I've recently begun streaming on there. I'm gonna be doing some future streams on there sooner or later, and I'll if I got the name wrong, I'll let you guys know. And just assure you that it's that I said the name wrong. So, oh crap. Has the crack in the sky always been that big? No. Season 4 wasn't that big. It was like that huge crack, but now it's bigger. Oh yeah, they took out Anarchy too. Lazy Links. I'm not really too sure why it's called Lazy Links, actually. But then again, that basically just like every other named location on the game, like Salty Springs, Pleasant Park, Risky Reels. But it's just me naming locations at this point. So I feel like I'm fairly okay at the game, even though I don't really want to spend money on this game. Not that I don't like it, but I just don't think it's like worth spending money on it to buy cosmetics that you don't really need. And there's some videos that are saying like Fortnite's pay to win. Well, I have 6 wins and I've spent no money on this game. And they were all last season since, well, obviously I haven't played much of this season. So, not really much of anything is going to happen this season, because I feel like at this point Fortnite is almost like a wash, rinse, repeat type game. Like, you keep on doing the same thing in it, and I mean, there's an interesting story in it too, but it's not one of those things where you can participate in said story. It's kind of something that Epic Games all lays out by themselves with no influence on other things. I mean, they changed up a couple things too, because I think they might have took out the shopping carts and replaced them with these little golf carts right here. Because I mean, who's gonna want a shopping cart after having these released? I mean, you can drift in this too. Power slide, you can reverse, use brakes. You can even switch the seats too. Oh, guess you didn't want to be friends. But I feel like Fortnite's kind of just wash and repeat. Like, you play a game, you get a win, or you die, and then you just do the same thing over again. Except you can do it with friends or whatever. I mean, there is Save the World, but that costs like $60 or something. And eventually it's going to be released to everyone for free anyways. I don't know why they're making it cost so much money now, because Save the World is basically just like an awkward story mode for Fortnite, even though there's technically 2 different stories. Because Save the World is just basically about when the storm just started, and I guess regular Fortnite, just how the Battle Royale works and stuff. And, there's no true reason on how Fortnite even started, like how the defaults got there and all of that. But I'm not gonna make a whole story about it because, you know, I'm not necessarily a game theorist, if that's how you pronounce it. But you know, there's some games I have certain theories about certain things. But you know, it's just my own thinking, and I'm never planning on to make a video about some of the things. I've recently noticed that Upload Studio has been behaving a bit better than usual, or at least how it feels. I always know a glitch or something that always works in it, where I know how to prevent it, and it's not too hard to. I just have to not rush, I guess. So, basically, Fortnite just, it's more, yeah, like I literally just said, it's kind of a wash and repeat game. Because, I mean, the only thing that I find really interesting about Fortnite alone is just that, you know, the story that's going on and like the Battle Royale mode. I mean, the Save the World mode, I'm not really so sure on the story of that, but I'm from the videos I've watched of people scamming other people on it, or scammer gets scammed type crap, is basically that Save the World isn't really anything interesting other than getting guns, shooting the husks, which is the zombie type things in the game, and trading with other people, and usually getting scammed because there is a lot of scammers, and I just now realized I missed an ammo crate right there. Dang it, that's really annoying me. And the only reason I'm not going back to get it is because I'm doing a voiceover. I'm not doing like a live commentary or whatever. I just wanted to do a voiceover over this. But I completely lost track of what I was saying. Completely. It was something about Save the World. Yeah, Save the World is basically just scamming scammers or getting scammed by a scammer. Doing missions, saving survivors, getting guns such as Nocturnos, Gravediggers, Founder Drum Rolls. There's a ton of guns in there. I'm only naming a few that I know. I know a bit more than those, but I just don't want to name all the ones I know because it's pointless. And I just feel like that's what Fortnite is becoming. I mean, they're adding a couple new things in it that I think are cool, like the new little golf cart and the crack in the sky. I'm kind of intrigued by that too, because I've noticed it's gotten bigger than it was last season. I thought it would completely go away after that, but apparently, I think later on in this season that it's gonna get even better than it was before. Like, even more new worlds are gonna come in. Like, maybe we're gonna get some Egyptian skins, because, you know, that's part of the thing, I'm pretty sure. And crap. Yeah, we're gonna get the Egyptian skins. We're probably gonna get some like Wild West skins too, since that's kind of what the starting screen is here. And the new area, what's it called? Dang, I forgot. It starts with an S. I forgot. That's like a desert area over there too, and they're probably gonna. There's some like really like old looking wild West shacks here. So, you know, I'm definitely sure they're gonna add some skins like that, or even Egyptian skins, I'm sure of. And many more. Yeah, also there's some new rifts over where the new place in the map is, like rifts you can use. I'm pretty sure. I've heard people say they got killed by the rifts. I'm not really too sure how, but apparently they did. So, I haven't really went through one of the rifts yet, but I'm pretty sure if I ever do succumb again and make another Fortnite video, which I most likely am, depends on how well this one does, I'm probably going to make another video on the rifts in Fortnite and kind of explain what they're about. If I can find any information on them, because I do have my laptop, I can use to at least look something up on them. That's basically my thoughts on Fortnite so far. It's not really too interesting yet, but I think further on in the season, Epic Games might have something in store, because, I mean, I could still play Fortnite. I think it's still kind of fun to play, but, you know, it's not really the best game, in my opinion, right now. Because I feel like Fortnite has been so overhyped to the point where people like me are kind of just kind of tired of Fortnite, because there's a lot of YouTube videos on YouTube right now. Basically, they all have some sort of resemblance or reference to something in Fortnite. Like, people, like, I've seen this one video where Ice Position, I don't know, where that Twitch streamer, I'm pretty sure he streams on Twitch, he hid in a loot llama to go to VidCon. It was last year or this year, so it was one of the two, and it was a loot llama, like I just said, so obviously resembles Fortnite. There's so many other things that resemble Fortnite in so many YouTube videos lately, because, I mean, Fortnite can be fun and all, like, but that's when it was, like, kind of first came out, like, the Season 3 and all of that. I enjoyed Fortnite, but I don't know, something just seems a little weird with it, like, it just kind of seems a little old at this point. Like, it's just, Fortnite has been dying down, in my opinion, and it just seems old to me. Like, I feel like people have said the hype of Fortnite's kind of already dying down, which I feel it has died down a little bit, but now I really don't know how hyped up it still is, because, I mean, with the new season out, it'll change some things, definitely. But, I'm not really too sure it'll re-hype the game entirely, and if it does, that'll be impressive, because it would make it a really good season in that case, which probably, you know, I'd probably make some more videos on it if that's the case, because, you know, I'm kind of, and, you know, I don't want to, there's a lot of people, or, well, a lot of people that are subscribed to, you know, some YouTubers that play Fortnite, like, they're strictly Fortnite YouTubers, and, like, I'm pretty sure Ninja is strictly a Fortnite, not necessarily a YouTuber, but also a streamer on Twitch, and I think maybe Beam, but I highly doubt. But yeah, like YouTube channels like his, if Fortnite ends up dying down, his channel will basically completely die, and other channels that resemble, you know, strictly Fortnite only content. Because that's kind of what happens if the Fortnite hype completely, like, just dies down and no one's really interested in it anymore. Because I'm not really too interested in it anymore, to be honest, because I feel like it's just getting old, like I've already said. And, you know, YouTubers like them will kind of just have nothing else to do other than to play different games, I guess, but I'm not really too sure what other games they'd play since they strictly play Fortnite. I guess that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 is going to be coming out, and it's going to have a Battle Royale mode because of the hype of Fortnite, obviously.